The 2023 winter season has been quite brutal for the United States. Record snowfalls and winter storms have hit most of the northern states with intense force. And it's once again time to buy firewood and make use of that cozy fireplace that keeps your house warm. But once again, we will talk about a number of tragic incidents that have fireplaces and chimneys at the focal point. Who would have thought that something made of brick and mortar, which main purpose is to heat your home on a cold winter's night, could be a tomb for so many unknown souls? The Fraternity House Incident. Terrence Quinn was first reported missing to police Saturday afternoon by members of the Sigma Alpha Mu, a fraternity in which he was a member of. It wasn't until that following Monday that Psi Epsilon fraternity members noticed clothing in a fireplace in their frat house. It was then that police was called. The police arrived at the Psi Epsilon fraternity house. They found Quinn's body 10 feet down from the top of the chimney. The chimney was dismantled to allow authorities to remove the body. Tompkins County Medical Examiner Dr. John Maines said an autopsy showed 21-year-old Terrence Quinn died in the chimney sometimes in the 24 hours after midnight Thursday, when he was last seen leaving a bar. Terrence Quinn died of suffocation, and his body went detected for more than 2 days. Maines said that his provisional finding was that Quinn died of positional asphyxia. Maines stated, "He was in such a position that he could not breathe." He said the native of Medford, Massachusetts died sometimes within 24 hours of the accident, which occurred around 12:30 or so in the night he disappeared. Police have said that Quinn was drinking heavily before his disappearance. Cornell spokesman Linda Grace Cobas said it was possible that Terrence Quinn tried to enter the frat house through the chimney as a prank and had gotten stuck. Officials would not speculate on why he was in the chimney. "We really wish we knew those answers." She said that the incident had saddened the entire university. Psi Epsilon, Sigma Alpha Mu, and the Cornell administration issued statements of sympathy for Quinn's family. "We cherish the time we have spent with Terry and will never forget his contagious smile," Sigma Alpha Mu said. "Our hearts go out to Terry's family." To this day, it is still unknown as to why Terrence Quinn was inside the chimney. The Scorned Doctor. Our second story takes us to Bakerfield, California, where William Moody lives. Moody, who runs a consulting firm, had been having a rocky relationship with a woman by the name of Jacquelyn Kotarac. Dr. Jacquelyn Kotarac, to be exact. Moody, who was 58 years old at the time of this incident, described their relationship with Jacquelyn as on again, off again. It was a dark Wednesday evening when, according to police, the 49-year-old Jacquelyn Kotarac first tried to get into the house with a shovel. With that being unsuccessful, she then climbed a ladder to the roof, removed the chimney cap, and slid feet first down the flue. It is unknown if Kotarac was drunk when she apparently tried to force her way into the Moody home, but Bakersfield Police Sergeant Mary DeGeer said that Miss Kotarac had been drinking earlier that evening at a restaurant. According to authorities, while she was trying to break into the home, Moody escaped unnoticed from another exit to avoid a confrontation. 3 days later, house setters were at the Moody home to care for the homeowner's fish. While there, they would smell a foul odor and horrible smelling fluids dripping down the chimney into the fireplace. The house setter and her son investigated with a flashlight and found the doctor's body wedged around 2 feet above the interior fireplace opening. Firefighters spent 5 hours dismantling the chimney and the flue from the outside of the home to extract her body. Officials said her office staff reported her missing when she failed to show up for work. Her car and belongings remained near Mr. Moody's house. A spokesman for the Kern County Sheriff's Coroner said an autopsy had established that the doctor had suffocated to death. The pressure being placed on the chest wouldn't allow her lungs to expand, and she suffocated, he said. When Moody found out about the horrible incident, he said, "She made an unbelievable error in judgment and nobody understands why. And unfortunately, she's passed away. She's had her issues. She's had her demons, but I never lost respect for her." Moody said that the doctor often provided services and medication free of charge to her patients. It is still unknown as to why she showed up at the Moody house and tried to get in. We may never know. Foul play was not suspected. The unsuccessful burglar. Cody Caldwell was a 19-year-old kid down on his luck. According to his friends, Cody was a decent guy, but he always seemed to fall on bad luck, no matter where he turned. His fate would sadly lead him to a house in Huron, a small city in Fresno County, California. The homeowner, whose name has to this date never been officially given, told deputies his house had been burglarized several times recently, but he never bothered to report it. That was until one evening, when the homeowner came home and decided to light a fire in his fireplace because the evening was rather cold. According to the investigators, the homeowner heard screaming when he tried to light the fire. There was a man stuck inside of his chimney. The homeowner tried to put out the fire and called 911 after trying to rescue the man, without success. A preliminary investigation showed that the man had climbed into the chimney sometime overnight to burglarize the home, and he became stuck. Jake Jensen of the Fresno County Sheriff's Office told CBS affiliate KGPE he had tried to light a fire in his fireplace and he had heard somebody calling out for help inside of the chimney. "We got there and they used drills and chisels to take apart the chimney and try to get to the person. I've been a deputy for 17 years now and I've never seen anything like this." Jensen also stated, "Don't have any idea how long he has been in there. The homeowner noticed some stuff had been rummaged through. He thinks the guy did get into the chimney last night." The autopsy concluded that 19-year-old Cody Caldwell died of smoke inhalation and burns. Tony Botti of the Fresno County Sheriff's Department stated, "Once firefighters got there, Caldwell was conscious. He was breathing, he was moving around in the chimney, so there was a chance to save him, but it just appears the smoke and the heat were too much for him to overcome." Botti also stated, "We don't have a lot of history with Cody. We can't tell you much about him. We don't have any criminal history as far as him booked into the Fresno County Jail." The burglar victim said that he did not recognize Caldwell and has no idea why he was there inside of his home or why his home was targeted. In a strange twist, deputies discovered the homeowner was also wanted by law enforcement. Botti stated, "It was totally unrelated to the case. It just so happened that the victim also had an outstanding warrant for a misdemeanor DUI and also a felony drug possession. Our deputy used his discretion to issue him a citation." So there are 3 stories that should make you always think twice when it comes to that cozy fireplace in your home. There are dozens of chimney and fireplace horror stories that are still yet to be told. But next episode, we will take you to a small town in Delphi, Indiana, and how a sleepy little town became the backdrop to 2 of the most heinous crimes in America. Until next time.